Equipping students to change the world. Our vision. Without vision, the people perish. Intention. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Means. Powered by the Holy Spirit, become witnesses, locally and to the uttermost. Go make disciples, teach them to obey. I am with you. Our vision is to change the world. Our intention is to equip students to change the world. Our means is to use Jesus' plan. The purpose of ES is to equip Christian students to take the gospel onto their campuses, into their city, and to the uttermost parts of the world. 5 reasons for focusing on students. They represent the future of Christianity. They are the largest group leaving the church. They have the greatest influence on their peers. They are energetic, idealistic, and teachable. They will soon marry and introduce a new generation. Envision drug and alcohol-free campuses. Envision motivated, disciplined students. Envision students with solid spiritual, moral foundations. Envision students eager to prepare themselves to change the world. The context for ES. People of all ages are leaving the church, and many are leaving Christianity. Church dropout rates per Barna research. Elders born before 1945, over 70 years old, the best resource age. 28% of elders are dropouts. Boomers, 1946 to 1964, 51 to 69 years old, preparing to take the mantle. 35% of boomers are dropouts. Busters, 1965 to 1983, 32 to 50, most influence on next generation. 40% of busters are dropouts. Mosaics, 1984 to 2000, 13 to 29 years old, the future of Christianity. 48% of Mosaics are dropouts. During the 1960s, polls showed the 3 most influential factors in a student's life to be parents, teachers, and spiritual leaders. Today, the 3 most influential factors in a student's life are friends, media, and parents. Spiritual leaders dropped to 17th. Jesus chose common people to be his disciples. They were willing to obey his teachings. They were willing to forsake worldly pleasures and entertainments to follow him. They were common people, but became great. They understood and chose to practice the Great Commandment and Great Commission. They agreed to practice what they shared with others. And they changed the world. Today, Jesus is calling students to be his world-changing disciples. Properly discipled, they will change the world. Adult Christian managers are required to start an ES movement. This couple will become regional managers for ES. They will manage ES in their area and report regional results to ES Central. They will seek ES coordinators to help before equipping students. ES managers will disciple a group of 4 to 6 students by teaching 8 1 to 1.5 hour ES discipleship sessions. Jesus said, "I will show you what someone is like that comes to me, hears my words, and acts on them." He is like a man building a house who dug deeply and laid the foundation on rock. ES establishes solid Christian foundations for students that will come to Jesus, hear his words, and build their life upon them. The students to be discipled will make a list of students they know that are away from God, briefly write their relationship with Jesus or their story, write a brief bridge to the gospel, recite John 3:16, and select a secret place. There are 8 biblical visions cast to assure the students that they can change the world. There are 8 discipleship lessons to equip the students. Students will agree to weekly goals and be accountable for accomplishing them. ES students will practice sharing their faith in the classroom and commit to sharing on their campus. We must have a radical paradigm shift back to Christian basics as outlined in the book of Acts. Our commission is to build the kingdom, start locally in our schools, and move out to the uttermost parts of the world. Discussions and questions regarding ES. Will you become an ES manager?